Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you give me a follow on Rumble at Jericho Green, and you can get all green gear 25% off for the rest of the damn year. We need to do something to soften the blow. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, Jericho, and the number 1. So last night, I saw something extremely awkward, so I must share. So I don't know if this is Biden's first address as president. It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday after the inauguration. And so he's doing some kind of speech, right? And so, of course, life through the prism of the sweet and sour sniffles, COVID, is fucked up, weird, and awkward, and I don't like it. So it starts off, he's at some federal building, I don't know which one. He's standing outside, and the camera kind of zooms in on him. And it's already awkward from the jump. He hasn't even said a word yet. So the camera comes in, and he's like, hello. It was just so weird. It was so damn weird. He sounded like a Russian man trying to talk smooth to a woman. Oh, hello. Hello there, bushka, dishka, bushka. Right? Oh, hello. It's so fucking weird. I must have watched it 50,000 times, and then I showed my wife, and she was like, what the hell is wrong with that fool? So then after that, he starts talking about shit, and right off the bat, he's slurring his words. He says, I want to thank everyone for tonight's events. I think he dropped the S in there somewhere. I think he wanted to say tonight's events, but thank you for tonight's events. And it was like his slur. The word just trailed off, never to be referred to again. That shit was strange. He is not instilling any confidence. He is not instilling any thoughts of, all right, it might not be that bad. No, everything he's putting out is, yeah, it's gonna be that bad. So, and again, I'll put a link in the description box too. You can check out the video yourself. It starts right off the bat, fucked up and awkward. So he is signing all these executive orders, and it feels like he is undoing things that Trump did just to spite Trump. Not because he thinks it's bad for the country, it's bad for the environment, it's bad for the economy. No, he's just doing it because Trump did it. Instead of saying, well, I know I don't like Trump, and I know I don't like the things that he did, but what do the people think? Do the people like those policies? Because that's why we're here. Employee, employer. So it doesn't matter what their thoughts are. It doesn't matter if it wouldn't matter if it was going to kill us. If that's what we want, you give it to us. Your opinion as a public servant means jack shit to the public that you serve. So instead of thinking, all right, let's look at these, how do the American people feel about it? What do they think? If they like it, we'll keep it. Now, of course, Biden is not the first president to go in there and do this shit. But a lot of the executive orders that he's undoing does not put America first. It does not put our interests first. It puts other countries' interests first, mainly financially. So instead of checking with us, he's just going down getting rid of shit just because the bad orange man did it, and that shit isn't right. Because those executive orders benefit us. Number one, the Paris Accord. He put us back in there. Why? Have you noticed your air quality getting worse since we've been out of the Paris Accord? Do you go outside and start hacking blood into a fucking handkerchief like Val Kilmer? No. Birds falling out of the sky because of the smog? Not here. So why put us back in it? It's so the rest of the world can punk us. Just like they were before when Obama's weak, spineless bitch ass was in there. The world community is just pushing us around, taking what they want, and we say, thank you, sir, may I have another? That's what we're going back to. The Paris Accord, siphoning billions of dollars from us for no fucking reason. What are you doing? Biden himself on the campaign trail said, the Paris Accord is falling apart without us. That lets you know, dumbass, that no one else is putting in money. We're bankrolling this fucking thing for what? You don't even call it the America Accord, and we're the ones paying the money. That shit should at least be the America Accord. No, it's the Paris Accord. Fuck you, Paris. Why the fuck is it named after you and you ain't putting in the most money? That makes no sense. That's what we're doing. That's what he's done. It's done. They defunded the border wall. Why would you do that? Why would you stop the funding of our country's sovereignty? Why would you stop the funding of our protection? What sane country has no fucking border with its neighbors? This is America, that's Mexico and South America. That's why they're named different. That's why you name your kids different names, because they're different people. You know, if you have multiple kids, you don't give them all the same name because they're not the same person. You name things different names because they're different. That's why countries are named different things, because they're different countries with different people in them and different sets of beliefs and laws and rules. So why would you stop the funding of our security? That doesn't make any sense. It sounds to me like you're making it easy for somebody to get here for some reason. We're back in the World Health Organization. That fucking sham. Those confused ass people, we're a part of them again. Fauci's heading up the council. The same people who put shit on their website and were like, oh shit, our bad. No, these stakes are too high for our bad. The stakes are too high for sorry about that. You take that Spicoli shit somewhere else with something that's a little less important. Who's Spicoli? Check it out. It'll make sense. We are our mistake. You're putting out information that people live by. You can't be like, oh, sorry, we were wrong. You better check that shit again. But don't worry, it's been done. We're back in bed with those fucks. Now, he wants to undo the 1776 Commission, and he wants government organizations to start looking into racial equality. I'm sorry, government organization. I didn't know that was your fucking job. I didn't know that was one of your requirements, to look into racial equality. Hey, overreaching dumbasses. We got the racial equality shit. We don't need you sticking your big, bloated, corrupt federal nose in our business. You guys are inept and incompetent, can't do shit to begin with, so why would we give you more? That's what they want. He wants them to do. Look into racial equality. So whatever that is, look into it and then do, I don't know, whatever the fuck you're supposed to do when you get there. It's dumb. Don't worry. It's been done. That's what we're doing here. We're looking at racial equality. What the fuck does that mean? What is racial equality? And if we haven't figured it out by now, stop trying to figure it out. This is what we got. This is what it is. Move on. How many billions? No, trillions have we spent on this ghost? This phantom known as racial equality. We ain't gonna find it. Maybe we've already found it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's another thing in our life we don't need you for. But they can't have that. They don't want to not be needed, because if we don't need them, we don't give them power. Fucking racial equality, man. And they want, he stopped the travel ban on those Muslim countries. So now they're free to come on in, even though that same travel ban that Trump just enacted, he just put a little muscle behind. The framework was built by Obama. Oh, I'm sorry. No. It was by Bush. No, I'm sorry, Clinton. No, I'm sorry, the other Bush. No, I'm sorry, Reagan. It goes back that far. How Trump became some xenophobe racist for enforcing it, I don't know. It's been on the books since Reagan. It's not Trump's fault that the other presidents didn't do shit. So another law that he just enforced, it was already on the books. I'm just enforcing it. So don't worry. That ban's gone. Come on in, guys. Come on in from all these countries we got problems with. No, come on in. Because that's what you do. That makes sense. You invite your enemies into your home. Now, of course, we're not enemies with every fucking member of those countries, but their governments we got problems with. Whatever. Don't worry. It's already been done. And he wants to give non-governmental organizations that provide abortion services money. Hold up. Hold on. Because you were just sworn in on a Bible and you claim to be this hardcore Catholic, this practicing Catholic your whole life. But you want to give money to organizations that provide abortions, even though the book you were sworn in on and the religion you claim to be a member of specifically states that they are against abortion. But Jericho, separation of church and state, fine. Then maybe your ass shouldn't be in politics because your religion says you're not supposed to support that shit. And most Americans don't want you to. Fuck them, right? They're just in the way. If they're not for tax revenue, shut the fuck up. So that's just, I think there was like 17 of them. And then he has this whole plan, these themes for the calendar. This month, we're going to focus on immigration. This month, we're going to focus on racial equality. That month, we're going to focus on this. All this stupid, dumb, straw man bullshit that's not even a real issue. Open the economy back up, put these kids back in school, and let business flourish. Support entrepreneurs, support families, and everything else will be all right. Nope. Can't do that. Can't tackle the real shit. We got to deal with this other dumb fake shit that pulls at people's heartstrings and gives us more money and power. And this is only day one, guys. This is only day one. Man, but like the video I told you about in the beginning where the camera comes and he goes, "Oh, hello." It's fucking weird and hilarious. But the rest of it is not. I don't understand why you would do something that is, it's not beneficial to us. It goes against us. It's something that we don't want. And you're undoing it simply because you don't like the guy who did it? That's it? All right. Let's see how it goes, guys. But ladies, I promised you, didn't I tell you I had something for the ladies? Oh, man. Now, ladies, women of America, I know you're going through life like, there's nothing that I can't get that I want. There's no place I can't go. There's no dream I can't pursue. There is nothing in this country I can't acquire if I want it. I know that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, right here, even with the men, we got the voting, we got all that shit. Military, we can do it all. I know that's what you think, ladies, but it's not true. How do I know that? Because this is another episode of Who Gives a Shit? That's right. And on this episode, we're going to talk about the Washington football team. Fuck that. You're the Washington Redskins. And you know what they did out of the kindness of their heart? They went out and they have the first black female full-time assistant, coach, who's under 30, who wears a size 4, who likes to eat bananas, and who runs in the park twice a week. See how stupid that sounds? All those titles in front of it. Who cares? If the woman can do the job, give her the fucking job. We don't need to hear about the first black full-time. Nobody cares. I guarantee you there's people on that team who don't give a shit. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's weird when you start mixing men and women in those types of situations. And what I mean is not that they're just on the field with those guys, but it's the kind of environment. When it's all men together, it's a different environment. Things are said and things happen that we don't normally do around ladies. That's our personal space. When you go to your space, ladies, you like it to be all ladies, and I'm sure there's things you say and do that you wouldn't do around men. That's fine with me. I'll never be there to know what they are. But I think it's weird when you introduce women into those types of situations. We're not talking like a regular job. There's a lot of testosterone, a lot of alpha males, and they're doing physical competition. You're going to hear and say some things, or you're going to hear some things said and see some things done that you might not want to. But whatever. If she can do the job, give her the job. But giving us all her fucking stats is stupid. An assistant coach, nobody cares. Now, if it was a first female head coach, that may be of some note. But an assistant coach, what is she doing? Nobody gives a shit about no assistant coach, but the only reason you're hearing about it is because she's a woman of color. And that should be all you need to make your way in this world. Ladies, if you're a woman of color, drop out of college, drop out of your trade school, drop out of high school. Because apparently all you need to succeed is be a woman of color. So just walk around with some of your skin exposed and a picture of your vagina so they can see that you're a woman of color. Come on in. Why? Why does it matter that her color and her plumbing setup? Means absolutely nothing. But this is what we're in for. This is the world we're going to live in for at least the next 4 years. Now, are there ways out there that Trump can do things and maybe this will happen and the military arrest these people? Yes, I'm sure it's possible. But until it happens, this is what we have. We are going to be punked by the rest of the world. Biden shouldn't even wear regular pants. Just wear some assless chaps and have one of those pumps of KY jelly on your belt. So when they pass you around, it's easy for them to get a couple pumps of lube and there we go. Huh? Come here, America. There you go. Huh? Oh, hey, China, take it easy. Hey, China, wait, Russia wants some too. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we're in for. We had an alpha male. We had a businessman. And we fucking blew it. Man. You just wait till you see the video. You're going to look at that like, man, that's our leader? Oh, shit. But let me get over here with my beautiful wife and kids. My wife actually, my son helped my wife gather the recycling. He did it all himself. He put on his little work gloves. He emptied all the cans into the containers when they got there. He threw the bags away. He loaded up everything when they took it over there. So my wife told him, if you help mommy, tomorrow you can take the money you earn and go to Target and buy some toys. So my son has said, can we go to Target 57,000 times this morning? So let's get it done. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.